Cash out for China.
Cash out how much?
Yeah.
You already know how it is in China. It's ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs.
And the food, I love
Love it.
Chinese food.
China is not like the best for personal development.
Sure, but if you come to another country and like from the first day you are complaining and saying, I don't like this and I don't like that, then probably it'll be very, very difficult for you to adjust.
First it, yeah, for sure. I met a guy here, right? I met my husband.
What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am here in Guangzhou and I'll be asking foreigners what they think of China, and this video is sponsored by Eminiola.
So where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
US.
USA?
Yeah.
Same.
I'm from the US.
I'm from the States, the state of Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, what about you?
I'm from Nigeria.
That's so cool.
Osun State, Yoruba tribe.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in China?
Just over 20 years.
20 years.
So just over half my life, yeah.
Wow, cool. That means you are married to Chinese.
I am, yes, and I have 4 kids.
Amazing. How about you?
I've been here just less than 20 years.
Less than 20 years. Wow.
I've been in China for 9.5 years.
9.5 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
months.
That must be very long, right?
Pretty long time.
China since 2008, so 15 years?
Wow. 15.
15. Yep.
Amazing. So what do you do here in China?
Well, here I basically do business and teaching on the side. Exporting.
Exporting.
Mostly, yeah, buying goods and sending back home.
Niger guy, and also will be now. The cash out for China.
Cash out how much?
Yeah.
You already know how it is in China. It's ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs. So it's never stable.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Oh, thank God for everything, Sha.
Well, I've spent a lot of the time teaching, and now my wife and I have an online business. So this is what we are focusing on. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a private teacher.
Private teacher. Amazing. So you teach English or like what kind of stuff?
I use English, but I don't teach it.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me in the past when I was a teacher, I've taught in Chinese middle schools, teaching English, and also little kids, teaching in English also. But I don't teach now. I moved on to doing our own business.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
I'm a teacher. I taught university for 8 years, and I studied for 1 year in the middle. And then right now I'm teaching middle school, actually,
Cool.
which is very different from university.
So you prefer middle school than university, right?
Both have their advantages. I really liked teaching university because I feel like you could have deeper conversations with them. But yesterday I had a really good conversation with one of my middle school girls, and she was so sweet. So I feel like it's taking a little bit of time to get used to, but I think there's a lot of good things about middle school too.
Okay. See, comparing China and Nigeria in terms of opportunity, which one is higher?
China is only better if you're business oriented, and you know that the world we live in today, everyone cannot be business oriented. So everybody knows like China is like the commercial hub of the world in terms of manufacturing and what they produce. So if you're now someone who is coming to China to seek greener pasture and you do not have any business or anyone who's into business who you could probably liaise with or partner with, it's going to be hard for you to really do any other thing in China. But in Nigeria, on the other hand, it's your country, even though I'll still say China is better.
Okay, China is better, eh?
Yeah, I'll still say China is better. China is definitely, because your worst, even at your worst in China, you would still live a decent life.
I mean,
But your worst in Nigeria,
not
Gary and Cassava Gary. So yeah, no, China is better. China is actually better.
It's better.
Yeah.
Comparing America and China, which country do you think is higher in terms of opportunities?
Well, I think basically anywhere has opportunities.
Okay.
So the different countries have different types of opportunities.
Yep.
I think if you're hardworking and diligent, then wherever you are, you can find some opportunities that match the skill set that God has created you with.
Yeah, amazing.
Almost always, I think I agree on almost 100%.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You
So
just have-
both countries are really developed, and yeah, there's both of them need hardworking people who are committed in
Yeah.
a lot of different fields. Obviously, if you want to like teach English in a foreign country, then China is a great choice. The living expenses are low, so you can come here, you can work, you can save some money, you can enjoy another culture.
Wow, amazing.
Well, when I first came here, certainly I would have said China. I think that's still kind of true. There's a lot of just China is a very kind of the Wild West for like businesses, and there's
Yeah.
just all kinds of stuff happening. It's sort of solidifying more now, but it's been growing so much in these past years. Just all kinds of things going on. But particular, my field is education, and specifically ESL education.
Yeah.
So for my field, certainly China is a lot of opportunities here.
Like job opportunities. and all that.
Opportunities.
Yep.
I think both have a lot of opportunities, but I like the kind of opportunities that I have in China, because here I can teach either, whether I'm teaching university or middle school,
Yeah.
I can have I feel like a deeper relationship with the students. And that's one thing I really miss about university, because I could hang out with them for lunch or dinner or spend time with them. And I really loved that about the opportunities that I have here. Just investing in people, and you can use those times to learn about their culture and about their lives and the language. My Chinese is meh,
Okay.
but I like to learn. I think it's fun.
Okay. Do you play football with your students as well?
I used to.
In China, do you party more or work more? Like, how do you balance this?
Define party.
Okay. For me, party is more like having fun, playing football, going to parties, hanging out with your friends, and
Yes. By that definition, I love to party. I love to hang out with my friends, to do sports, football especially.
cool.
We like to play games together, go out for dinner, stuff like that.
Nice. So you like, which football team do you support?
Oh,
Since you play football.
I like to play football, but I don't really like to watch it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I think my brother likes Barcelona, maybe? I can't keep track.
Okay. Oh, nice. I play football as well. Like,
Yeah?
I support Chelsea.
We should play. Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend supports Chelsea too.
Really?
Yeah,
Ah, nice.
that's cool. Maybe today.
Yeah. Sure. We'll definitely play.
If I'm going to be very sincere with myself, I think I party more.
Okay.
I know in Nigeria, truth be told, I was not doing any partying.
Oh,
But here, like, it's the only way you meet the people, or the only way you make connections for businesses or for wherever in China, is to go out, especially at night, and that's where you meet people.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you can build connections. So you have to party. It's not a matter of, oh, is it good or it's not good. You have to,
Yeah.
if you want to grow. I can't count how many jobs or how many opportunities I've come across as a result of going out to meet people, like to meet new people.
Yeah.
Whereas if I had decided to just stay indoors, then wake up the next morning, go to the market, same routine, how would you grow? You can't really grow.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think it's, the party is very important in China. Very important to party in China. Very important.
As you can hear, it's very important to party. You need to have time to
Not for students. It's
to
not
have
for,
fun.
it's not for students, please. If you're a student, please make sure you get your degree, because you don't know how it's going to be back in your country. So, but also you should also try to like meet people. I'm telling you,
connections.
Yeah.
Learn different culture. Learn
exactly.
like life here in China.
Socializing
Socialize.
is very like it's one of the highest means of earning income in the world,
Yes.
because if you're able to socialize, you would meet people that will open doors like for you. But if you decide to work hard, someone who is socializing might get to the destination you both are going to even before you. So
It's true.
you need to practice this. Don't keep to yourself. Meet people.
Okay.
I've been here for 15 years, different seasons of life. Right now I'm a mom. I party with my kids, you know, we watch a lot of cartoons, go to the zoo, stuff like that. But yeah, before I had kids, I really liked KTV with my students and friends and things like that. Yeah, I've never been much of an only work kind of person. I like relationships, hanging out with people is, I mean, that's what life is about,
Yeah,
right? You
it's
work
true.
so you can do those things. So yeah,
Spend time with families, friends, and all that.
exactly. Yeah.
Do you think working here as a foreigner or living here as a foreigner is stressful for you guys?
Generally speaking, I'd say no, but there may be times and situations, yes.
Yeah, I would say, it depends on your personality. For some people, they're quite easy to adjust to another culture. So they're quite flexible and easygoing and enjoying another culture. But if you come to another country and like from the first day you are complaining and saying, I don't like this and I don't like that, then probably it'll be very, very difficult for you to adjust and very stressful. So I think a lot depends on your personality. For me, obviously, I'm married to a
Chinese.
wonderful Chinese lady,
Yep.
and I don't think I would have done that if I wasn't able to adjust some to the culture.
Yeah.
Are you used to Chinese culture, like the food, the environment, everything?
We all know that in China the only food that exists is fan.
Okay.
Yeah, mi fan and mian tiao, noodles and rice, noodles and rice. I've eaten so much noodles and rice in this country that I'm telling you, like, if they scan me, it's just going to be rice. So in terms of the food, I wouldn't say I'm so pleased with Chinese food.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Even if you eat this food, you don't even feel like satisfied. Yeah, but the culture is decent. I find Chinese culture somewhat similar to Nigerian culture in terms of respect. They have respect for their elderly people, and it's kind of like similar to African culture in a way.
I mean, for most of it, every year I become a little bit more Chinese because I've been here for a long time. So yeah, the Chinese food, speaking Chinese, mostly is used to it. But of course, still being born in another country, there's also some aspects of that culture that will kind of stay with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. How about you?
I don't think I've made the shift to be as Chinese. I can speak simple Chinese, but I am not close to fluent. So I think it's more legitimate to say I'm like a foreigner living here, and I very much still have my American roots.
Well, Chinese food is the best.
Okay.
So yeah, I love Chinese food. Yeah, the language, I'm kind of illiterate. I don't really read and write, but speaking is pretty much no problem now. Yeah.
Okay.
Culture, well, I've got a Chinese husband.
Amazing.
Yeah, and his mom lives with us, so it's always like, adjusting to cultural things. I think that's the whole life, right?
Yeah.
Lifelong journey. But it's
Yeah.
exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
I love Chinese culture,
Yeah.
and I like to learn different things, and I feel like it's the kind of thing where you're always learning.
Okay.
And so you're never going to get to the point where you're like you know everything, of course. But
Yeah.
I would say that overall I'm used to it, and the food, I love
Love it.
Chinese food. Like now most of my favorite foods are Chinese foods. So
So, like, which one is your favorite?
Fish. China knows how to cook fish. Like one of my favorites is kao yu, like
Okay.
roasted fish. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Or suan cai yu, which is like the mostly boneless fish and like pickled vegetables and noodles, and oh, so good.
Will you be going back to your country soon?
I hope so, because I haven't been back for 3.5 years since the beginning of COVID. But since it's open, I think I can go home this summer. So I'm really, really excited.
Nice.
I love China, of course, but I'm excited to see my family and friends
Yeah.
back home.
Of course, like, yeah, that's the thing. China is better than Nigeria, but like China is not like the best for personal development or for growth. If you really want to grow in life, I don't think China would really permit you to grow the way you'd want to. Because the thing about China is, irregardless of what you're doing here, and we know how it is with business, it's not like in China you can hardly pursue a career. So like if in the next 10 years you still have to look for one teaching job that's going to pay you what you were being paid 10 years ago, when whereas in another field or somewhere else you could probably like climb the ladder and like get to a certain level when you can, where you cannot even earn lower than what you were earning. But I just feel at some point everyone or most foreigners, especially the ones whose businesses might not be thriving, would have to seek an alternative destination in order to excel. So yeah, I feel, of course, I see myself leaving the country eventually. Just like I know you'd also want to leave the country eventually too.
Obviously, not that I want to leave. I have to make sure I get my degree before leaving.
Well, for my family, we just make decisions where we think God wants us to live. And so for this period of time, this 1 or 2 years, I would say we plan to stay here unless something changes. But there's a verse in the Bible that says the mind of man plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. So God could change that at any time. But for now, our plan is to stay in China. This is where we think God wants us to be.
Yeah. Oh, can I share about one more thing kind of relating to the culture? Because I love Chinese culture and I love learning about it, and I would like to share it with people.
Okay.
And so I actually just read a book called...
Wow. Which book?
It's called Snapshots of China, and it's a collection of stories just all about people, whether Chinese or foreigners, who live in China. And so I wanted especially American people to be able to understand Chinese culture.
Yeah.
So I wrote all of these stories to show different people and their thoughts and their struggles and their joys and just everything that they have to deal with. And then my friend actually illustrated it, and so I just published it, and I'm so excited. It's called Snapshots of China by Alison Mullins. And if you would like to learn a little bit more about China and Chinese people, then feel free to check it out. I hope you can learn something and enjoy it.
Yeah. Check it out on Alibaba. Where?
Oh, sorry. On Amazon. If you go to Amazon and search for Snapshots of China, you can find it. So I hope you enjoy it. You can also go to my website, www.alisonmullins.com, and see a little bit more about the book there.
Please, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, please. And
Subscribe,
Yeah. Subscribe, share, and peace.
I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Thumbs up.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.